a night like this, it's really worth having that perspective, that just to be in position, just to have a chance to make the playoff. Almost every USC fan did not think we were going to be here. Most people thought this was a 3-loss team. Most people thought this team wouldn't win 10 games. And of course, the Pac-12 media, coaches, AP poll, all predicted USC to miss the Pac-12 championship game. And, so unless LSU beats Georgia, and good luck LSU with a banged up Jaden Daniels going up against Kirby Smart in Atlanta. Unless LSU beats Georgia, USC will go to the Cotton Bowl, a New Year's Six bowl game. That is still a terrific achievement. A lot of USC fans might not be ready for that. We're going to play Tulane or UCF. It's a New Year's Six bowl. It's stature at the top tier of the sport. Lincoln Riley's made USC very relevant very quickly, more quickly than the vast majority of national pundits expected. But we didn't have depth, and that depth was exposed by a great Utah team, which brought its very best stuff to the ball yard tonight. And I echo what Rick has said. Go and win the Rose Bowl. And I would also say beat James Franklin, because you're going to play Penn State. Utah is definitely wearing the white hat on New Year's Day, and James Franklin's wearing the black hat. Let's go White Hats and score one for the Pac-12.
I like it. I agree wholeheartedly. Looking at you, just sorted out some stuff in the chat. Herman points out Mark Rogers was right. Utah won the Pac-12. He called it at the beginning of the year.
Yes, he did.
Oh. So one of the things we were just talking about a little bit ago, Matt, we're hearing reports. We can't confirm them, obviously, because it's still just early reports, but sounds pretty solid that Deion Sanders is putting together his team and his coaches staff and his transfer portal class to try to do in Boulder exactly what USC did, or what Lincoln Riley did at USC. And it's very possible we will see a resurgent Colorado Buffaloes. Are we giving hats off to Ralphie?
Good luck.
Hats off to Rick George, who, many people thought, people who follow the Pac-12 conference thought
he should have been toast.
Deserved to make this higher. But yet, if he can land the plane and get Deion into Boulder, like, that is a coup for Rick George, much better than we all expected. And I think that, assuming that this gets finalized, this just reaffirms we're in a new era of the coaching carousel, where conventional choices, the logical choices, the choices we expect these coaching candidates to make, coaches continue to make unconventional decisions. I mean, Lincoln Riley to USC, that was an unconventional decision. You don't leave Oklahoma when you've won 4 out of the last 5 Big 12 titles and you've made 3 college football playoffs in a 5-year span. You don't do that normally. Lincoln Riley did it. Brian Kelly leaves Notre Dame for LSU. And then this Luke Fickell, going to Wisconsin when, the Ohio State job might be open in the next 2 years. Ryan Day might either burn out or he might seek an NFL escape hatch. And the Ohio State job, long rumored to be Luke Fickell's dream job. He was there as an interim that 1 year in 2011, before Urban Meyer came along. He was supposed to be waiting for either the Notre Dame job or the Ohio State job. He goes to Wisconsin, and of course, he was in the mix at USC. And Mike Bohn, he used to work with Mike Bohn at Cincinnati, but he says, no, my family, we enjoy living in the state of Ohio. So then he goes to Wisconsin. All right, it makes no sense logically. So Deion to Boulder, it's another unconventional decision, and it just shows, in terms of athletic directors and what's possible for them, like, you need to consider all options. Like, you can't think in terms of, oh, well, this guy's probably going to go to A or B, like that's been the rumor, so I shouldn't try. No, like, you look for every angle you can possibly get. That's really the lesson of this, assuming that Colorado secures Deion Sanders. And in terms of Lincoln Riley and USC, well, hey, we have to worry about Deion for only 1 year. and it's unlikely that Deion is going to be able to fully repair Colorado to the extent that we're talking about 1990 again in Boulder, to put it mildly. It'll probably
Although,
take more than 1 year,
Matt, we were talking about this.
Portal avalanche.
We talked about this before you got in, just a little bit. Is there anybody less Coach McCartney than Deion Sanders?
Boy, night and day, baby.